Closing day is soon approaching and comes the tough part of moving all of your stuff in or out of the house. Today we're going to meet with Blake from Sunshine Movers to learn more about the process of hiring professionals to help. Stick around. So Blake, here at Sunshine Movers, what services do you guys offer and what areas do you guys cover?
Absolutely. We offer packing services, local moving, long distance moving, out-of-state moving. We also help with concierge, like unpacking and helping organize things. In terms of our service areas, you know, we're in Sarasota. This is where we do most of our work, but truthfully, we work throughout the entire state of Florida. In fact, we work in the entire country as we do long distance moves. So we'll move people to other states. But the most of our work is right here, Sarasota, Manatee, Venice.
If somebody's thinking about hiring a moving company, what's the optimal time for them to reach out and get that conversation going?
Oh, as soon as that they know that they're moving. It doesn't hurt to get your ducks lined up, call the moving companies, try to start to figure out who you want to work with, and then when you find that person, make sure that they're aware that, hey, I'm looking to move soon, so that way that you guys have a relationship already going. So when it's time to go, whether it's to get an estimate or to schedule, whichever it is, have all that done ahead of time. As you know, whenever you're moving, buying a house, selling a house, there's a lot going on. So anytime you can get those movers in, get the estimate set up, then when you are ready to go, boom, schedule it, good to go.
And to that, when someone's thinking about hiring professional movers, what are their top considerations that they should have with a company?
First and foremost, check online. You know, it's 2024. We've got Google, we've got Yelp, we've got all these places that you can check. And I say check everywhere. Don't just stop at Google, don't just stop at Yelp, BBB, all that stuff. Because if there was some bad interactions with that company, you'll find it. And that's what I say to do your due diligence. Check into the reviews. Make sure it's a real company. Make sure in the pictures it's their trucks, not rental trucks. Make sure it's a company that has something to lose in terms of reputation to guarantee that you have the leverage to make sure you get a good move.
And to that point, you know, sometimes you hire somebody and a different truck shows up in the driveway.
Yeah.
You guys own your labor and that differentiates you.
Oh, absolutely. So you hear of a lot of moving companies, they have this structure where they'll book the jobs and then they basically sell that job off to another company or subcontract with other guys. We don't do any of that. All of our employees are W-2 employees. We have a very high standard for our guys. So I could never imagine just subbing out work to people I don't know. So when you're looking for moving companies, one, stay away from brokers, and two, make sure that that company is not going to basically sell your job off to somebody else or sub it out to somebody else.
So, you know, once people are settled into their home here, especially in Sarasota, what are the things you tell them that they've got to do in this town?
Oh, in terms of having a good time?
Yeah.
You know, one of my favorite places, if you have a family, O'Leary's, next to Marina Jackson, that park right there. I love it because you have the waterfront, it's Florida, you have good food, you have drinks if that's your thing, and then the cool thing is you got the park. If you don't have kids, you can walk the park, watch the sunset. If you do have kids, well, there's a park there, they can have a good time. That's my favorite spot.
Awesome, thanks for your time, bud.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank Blake for his time today, learning more about the process of hiring professionals to help you with your move. If you're interested in connecting with Blake at Sunshine Movers, reach out and be well.